Hey guys, so we are starting Unit 3, and this unit is all about plants. So, plant science and the importance of plants. Surely you know that without plants, and I've attached a different YouTube video over it, life on Earth would not exist. We're very dependent on plants. They do a lot of different things. One of the most obvious reasons is to feed us. Right there it says plants feed people and animals. Plants are also used for medicine. A lot of medicine derives from plants and crops, and people that do home remedies, they still use plants solely for their medicine. Wood, so plants include trees. So there we get our lumber for building homes and houses and materials. Shade from the sun. Okay, this is very important. This allows animals relief and people, and allows other smaller plants to live. Textile components, so that would be like cotton. So plants make all kinds of substances, it says. They even make essential oils, pigments, tannins, resins, latex, waxes, enzymes, vitamins, hormones, so many things that were going to come from plants. And so these different items are going to help, for tanning leather, dyeing fabrics, waxing cars, a lot of uses beyond food. Food is just like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to plants. So plants are very, very important, and not just for feeding us. So this unit is going to talk about plants, different plants, how they're grown, different categories of them, and the importance of them. So I'm going to scroll down. Another category of plants. So we've got the agriculture base of plants, right? We've got crops that are grown. We've got things like grass that's grown for hay to feed our livestock. That's the ag sector of plants. Okay, then we've also got a different sector, which is under agriculture. And these are for beauty. So think of flowers, cut flowers. It says that, ornamental plants is a $51 million global industry. So that's going to be like your house plants, your plants in landscaping, just plants for the beauty of it. So think about if you go to a city or even just drive down your neighborhood, all the landscape that you may see. So different plants that are grown. Think of that. Someone had to raise those plants. Someone had to sell them. Someone had to transport them. That's, again, a lot of jobs that are contributed just from plants in agriculture. So this includes fresh cut flowers for florists. Think of events for weddings and funerals, prom, corsages, anything like that. To trees and flowers in urban environments like parks. You may notice, like, even when they build highways in the middle of it, they're always planting trees or something to make it look nice. That's all ornamental plants. Parks, anything that's going to make them look. Indoor plants and outdoor. Succulents are really popular. Those are the little plants that don't take much water. They're really hardy. That's why they're so popular. They're pretty hard to kill, and most people like that. So there's two categories of indoor plants, those with flowers and those that are just greenery. We call that foliage. And so that's one of your vocab words. Make sure you know that foliage equals greenery. So they have leaves and stems. Or they're known for their appealing leaf stems. And there's different categories. There's 5 categories. So first you have ferns. In Texas, we don't see a lot of ferns naturally. These are going to be grown naturally in the Northwest, like Seattle, Oregon area. They're really common in floral arrangements. I'm a florist on the side, and I use ferns a lot. People also like to have them in the spring. You'll always see them for sale. People have ferns for decoration, and they use them for like graduation and events like that. The next category is going to be indoor trees. So some smaller trees, unique oriental ornamental trees. They can be about 6 to 7 feet tall. They give the Norfolk Island pine and weeping fig as an example. Okay, then we've got vines. I always think of like outside of castles when I think of vines, like Princess Diaries when she's climbing over that wall. So vines are really popular. Hanging plants, like a spider plant, English ivy, all of those. Cactus, or cacti is the plural for cactus, if you didn't know that, and succulents. So these are plants If you don't have a green thumb, maybe these are the category for you because they're a little bit harder to kill. They're drought resistant. In Texas, they're really popular. And then we've got other, and this is where the spider plants are. So common house plants, snake plant, I've got one of those. Any plants that really need low light are going to be great for indoor, and you can still keep them in the window. And there's a lot of good benefits to having plants indoors. First one is breathing. Plants, they're going to give off oxygen. Remember, they take in carbon dioxide, so they're going to improve the air quality around you. Indoor plants have really taken off in popularity over the last few years, it seems like, as well. So plants don't only need like sunlight. They can do well in artificial light. So there's grow lights that you can do. Some plants can thrive in bathrooms just living off of the LED. Plants are really resilient, and they are going to do whatever they can to survive. So landscaping, that's another category where we see a lot of plants. That's not crops. So turf grass. That's not fake turf that we see in football games. Turf grass is what we consider the grasses that are mowed. So like those stadiums, MLB stadiums, or small football field stadiums, high schools that use real grass still. That's considered turf grass. So that's a whole industry of people mowing it and taking care of it. These are grasses that are in your lawn. So it says turf grass is a $60 billion industry. Texas actually grows a lot of turf grass. North Texas, right by me, particularly, there are several turf farms and sod farms. Sod is basically rolled up grass. So you may see it, you may pass a semi truck on the side of the road that's got a whole bunch of look like dirt rolls. That's sod. So they just unroll it. It's got dirt on one side and grass on the top. They grow it as a crop, and they literally cut it out, roll it up, load it on a semi, and that's how they start grass at homes and buildings. So let's go down. I'm just trying to hit the important parts. Talks about lawn care. You know, a lot of people take really great pride in their lawns. That's what goes with mowing and watering, and that's the whole turf grass industry. It's a big business, and all of that comes through just that turf grass. Think of lawnmower sales, think of repairmen. So again, that just shows how broad agriculture is and how broad the jobs are for agriculture. So then we've got trees and shrubs. You know, that's also a big role in landscaping, require regular care. There are crews, people that they are landscapers. That's what they do. They go to those buildings or businesses or homes, and they take care of those because they take, like trees have to be pruned, which means they cut off the dead branches and thin the branches so that the trees don't get too top heavy and they can grow better. Shrubs are trimmed and maintained to size or shape. So all of this is really important. And the main purpose of this lesson is to let you know that plants are not just crops that are grown like corn plant. They are all around us. There's a really broad industry from cut flowers to landscaping to turf grass to trees. There's tree farms that grow trees, as well as they're not just used for food or beauty purposes. They're also used for medicines and oils and things like that.